Kind of like shapewear, right? Obviously, but it feels really good up against the skin. It's super, super comfortable, and you're not paying those hefty price tags like $100 for a top, but from some of those other popular brands. Today we have it for you at $11 on Easy Pay, and we have it for you in this long sleeve shaping t-shirt. Now I want to show you right away, it has very much like what I would call like a ballerina neckline, right? So just a little bit bigger than your traditional crew neckline, and not quite a bateau. And we have it for you in color choices. There is your black, we have a navy, and then we also have it for you in the white. And then at QVC.com, you can see it in the mulberry, which is also available. A 655-0100 item number. Laura, you know, I don't want to butcher your name, Laura, your last name. Can you help me out?
Absolutely. It's Laura Kaminer, but
Kaminer. I was going to make it way harder.
Yeah, it's easy. It's good to see you.
It's nice to see you. Hey, listen, let's tell everyone about Shapermint, because the thing is this, when I know like shapewear tops and bottoms and things like that, like they can cost like $60, $80, $100 per piece. How is it possible Shapermint's bringing this to us for a $33 price point? This is great.
That is such a great question. Alberti, I like to say that every fantastic outfit begins with the perfect base layer, and that is exactly what you are getting in this long sleeve shaper tee. Shapermint is all about foundational base layers, but not just foundational layers, the kind that are comfortable, the kind that smooth and shape, but we're not losing that edge of comfort. And if you just purchased the Joan Rivers sweater, this would be the perfect accompaniment with it, because it's going to keep you covered in all the areas you want, and it's going to lay against your skin so nice.
Now, I want to let everyone know, right? So these on the rack, right? I mean, they look like a children's like top, right? I mean, because again, no, because they're shapewear, right? So let's talk about sizing and how we're going to choose sizing, right? Because what you're seeing on the rack doesn't represent how it fits necessarily.
Absolutely, and I do want to spend just a second on that, because this is Shapermint sizing. It's not QVC sizing. And you see your dress size there. You're going to find your natural dress size in the brick and mortar stores. You're going to cruise over to the left and find the alphabetical size, and then I want you to size up one. So this is going to be one size up from your natural brick and mortar dress size.
Okay.
And the reason is because this is not just shapewear, it's also a fashion piece. And so if we don't want it to be too tight, then I do recommend sizing up. Now, if you know you're wearing this as a base layer under your ski clothes, then maybe you go with your natural size. But I am wearing it today as a piece of fashion under a vest, which is one of my favorite ways to style this piece. And I am wearing one size up from my natural size.
Now, I'm going to put the navy one up front so that we can see details, because there are like different types of, I don't know what you would call this, like knits on here, right? So
yes,
it's kind of smoother at the top here, kind of like a traditional jersey. And then when you get down here, right, so everybody can see there's one line that goes across here. And that's where like you really get that kind of shapewear feel.
Yeah, and I love that you pointed that out, because this is Shapermint's innovative stitching. This is what allows us to get different levels of smoothing and shaping in the areas we need it most. And so right there where you pointed out that line under the bust, that is because it's giving you smoothing in the bust without the smush, okay, if we're being honest. And then when you come down and see that line, it's going to continue with level 2 shaping through the tummy, the hip, and the lower back. And you can see Rebecca looks fabulous. She always does, but it's really giving her that smoothing shape, especially there in the back where women tend to traditionally get a little bit of back fat, and we have a little bit of lumpiness on the side. And thank goodness you men may not have to worry about that quite as much as us women, but we're real here.
Yeah.
And these pieces are just helping us to feel our best. And that's exactly what it's doing. I love that you pointed out the neckline. I just want to say again that this neckline is great because it's not too low, but yet if you don't want it exposed, if you're wearing this as a piece of shapewear and you don't want it exposed outside of your collar or your neckline, it's still low enough that it can be hidden.
Yeah, and you know what I also feel like? I feel like with shapewear especially, Like you can just kind of pull it up and place it wherever you want to place it, and it lives there.
Exactly.
Right? It really does like fit great. $11 gets it home on Easy Pay. A 655-0100 item number. We have it for you in the navy, the black, the white. We also have on QVC.com the mulberry, which is really beautiful, especially if you're thinking about kind of having that peekaboo color come out, or just wearing it as a top. Laura, when it comes to care, right? I'm machine washing this and laying flat or tumble drying?
Yeah, I'm so glad that you pointed that out, because I do recommend this. This is a wash and dry piece, but we want our delicates to last, okay? And so because of that, I always wash any type of shapewear inside out, just so it keeps from getting those little piling on it. And then I'm gonna line dry this, because we want this again to last us as long as it can. And you can see again in that before and after, she's wearing it as a piece of shapewear underneath a regular top, and the difference is astronomical. You can really see the difference. That's the same top on the left and the right, and wow is all I can say.
Oh, I know, right?
That looks
I mean, like,
great.
Listen, and by the way, I know you said like men don't have to worry about like some of those things. And it's just because we wear clothes that cover everything up.
Right. You got it easy.
Yeah. But listen, this is truly like one of those things that you pick it up and you have it in your closet and you think to yourself like, oh, I'll use it someday. Trust me, when you get it home, you'll use it because it feels good at the same time.
Every day.
A 655-010. Can you just speak to the size chart one more time really quickly, Laura?
Yeah, so we're gonna size with our traditional size and then up one, because this is a fashion piece. If you want it to be a piece of shapewear and you want to wear it underneath clothes, then I would go with your traditional size. But if you're wearing it as a piece of fashion, size up one from your traditional dress size.
Okay, thank you, Laura.
Thank you so much.
All right, listen, continue placing your orders for this. Hey, check out this.